Hi folks, and welcome to my video. Now I know I've done an oil change on a Speedmaster before, but I think the video wasn't particularly well shot, so I've decided to do another one. Bike's due for an oil change, so I just thought I'd go through it and hopefully it will help somebody out who's a little bit unsure on how to do an oil change on a Triumph Speedmaster. So yeah, so we'll start off with basic tools. You'll need a filter wrench to undo the oil filter because it's up in a recess underneath the engine, and then you'll need a 8mm Allen wrench for the sump plug, a torque wrench for retightening it to 25 Newton meters, and I've got another small torque wrench for doing the oil filter itself, which goes to 10 Newton meters. You'll need a receptacle obviously to catch your old oil, and you'll need some fresh oil to go in. 3.4 litres if you're doing a oil and filter change. The way I normally do it is I'll put 3 litres in, start the engine, let it run up, cool down and settle, and then I'll top up from there. So yeah, so let's see if we can do a better job of a oil change video on than we did last time. So to start off with, it's best to remove the filler plug because then the engine drains better. Obviously the engine's up to temperature and is hot, so we'll remove the filler plug first, and then we'll go around, undo the sump plug and drain the oil. Okay. So 8mm Allen wrench, undo the sump plug and let the oil drain. It. I'll give that a couple of minutes to let the oil drain, and then I will be back and we'll undo the oil filter. Okay, so that's drained enough so that I can put the sump plug back in. So I'll just push this out of the way. And new washer. As I said, 25 Newton meters. Make sure the Allen key fits straight in, right in as deep as it will go. That's it. 25 Newton meters. That's fine. And now to remove the oil filter. What I'll do, I'll put a smaller container underneath because that one's a bit deeper and it gets in the way. So we need the oil filter wrench. Might even be able to do that with my hand now. Yeah. It is a messy job. It doesn't matter how tidy you try to be and how clean and tidy, but you will always end up with some form of spillage. Well, I do anyway. Now, the most important thing when you remove the oil filter, and I did say this in the other video because it is important, is that to make sure that this rubber seal comes down with the original filter. If it doesn't, if it's not attached to the original filter, it's still up inside the engine, and you put this new one on and you'll have an almighty leak. So really important to ensure that this rubber seal comes down with the original filter, and in this case I can see that it has. Filters there and the seals on it. So okay, that's something that really is important to check that. So to refit the new filter, because we're lucky on the Triumph, these twin Bonneville engines, because the filter's fitted vertically, we can put some oil in it, and it helps with your oil pressure when you on restart. So that's what I normally do, is just top that filter up before I refit it. That should be fine. And then with a little bit of clean oil, just go around the seal and wet it. And that's that. Okay. So, oil filter, 10 Newton meters, which is not very tight at all really. That's it. Take the cap off, just give it a bit of a wipe, and I'm calling that part of the job complete. So now all that remains is 3.4 litres. As I say, I put 3 litres in first, start the bike and ensure that you've got no leaks. Let it just tick over for a few seconds, 30 seconds or so, and then switch it off, let it settle, and then top up from there. Okay, so that's the oil filter and sump plug done. So now all that remains is to put some oil in the engine. As I say, it's 3.4 litres. So I will put 3 litres in, start the bike up, let it run for 30 seconds or so, 45 seconds, something like that. Then let it settle and then recheck from there. So we'll move around the other side now and we'll start to put some oil in. Okay, so that's 2 litres have gone in now. I just need to go and get another can. But as you can see, the oil check window is here. So that's where you need to be, between those 2 marks, the 2 little marks on the window there. Let's see if I can point you to them. A bit awkward on my bike because it's got forward controls, but anyway, they are there, I can assure you, and you'll see them on your own bike. So yeah, just make sure you're between the 2 marks once the oil's settled, and you're good to go. Okay, so as I say, I hope that helps some of you out. Not too daunting of a task to change the oil on one of these bikes. They're pretty straightforward. So okay, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.